Good evening to this great nation. I would like to welcome you to Week 5 recap. We have our friend Mike Porcelli here who has something to reveal to us after his pursuit has ended.
No. I don't see the point anymore. The pursuit is over. The pursuit is gone.
Porsche doesn't believe in superstitions.
The beard is gone. The beard is gone.
And Porsche looks like he's back in 7th grade.
The beard is gone. The pursuit is gone. Let's just get this over with.
I'm on fire! All right, you're not on fire! I knew it, you're lying! I'm fire! I'm on fire!
To kick it off, Fonte explodes in prime time, takes out Sports. Bortles is an alien, 28 points. Rolls and Andrews, phenomenal plugins by Font. Odell huge. Julio a little banged up. Overall, great week for Font. Came back, still elite, showing the league that he very well could be executive of the year. Well done, top 5 team. Go to Sports. I'm surprised Sports put up these kind of numbers. I've done giving him shit. I respect him. Apparently Sports doesn't want me to respect him because he still has to cry like a bitch. But you know what? This is a team you gotta respect. It tried, couldn't do it. Let's see what it does next week. Gotta respect Team Jacobs.
The commish just outsmarts Team Porsche. Pursuit over. Arthritic Amir Abdullah with a big 1 point. Chris Thompson, 7 points. Pierre Garçon, I loved him coming into this week, did nothing. Tavon Austin did nothing. Martellus Bennett sucks. Marquise Wilson, that's a nice start by Porsche. Nice start by Porsche due to this first round pick being MIA the whole season. Alshon Jeffrey. Moving over to commish. Why did Heron start for you? Why did Heron start for you? I don't really get that move. If it was more just like a courtesy start, respect, you got the dub anyway. Should never get another start in this league again. I love Tyrod Taylor, even though he's a little banged up. Julian Edelman catches fucking 15 passes a game. Like this team going forward. Please don't start anymore.
Goodman was carried by DeAndre Hopkins, who is I'm in love with this guy. Phil Rivers and his 7 kids, 20.6 points. Lacey, one of the most inconsistent players in the game right now. Percy did worse than nothing, actually. He put up negative. Gary Barnidge. Barnidge was the story. Great job, Goodman. You don't make that move, you don't win this game. Coach Jim is on the right path. Derp, better luck next week. What else can I say? Jeremy Hill, just like Eddie Lacy, so inconsistent. Palmer, Fitz, Theo, they couldn't get the job done. It was all Eifert. Much like Goodman not starting Barnidge, he loses. I think if Marshall was not on a bye, Derp would get this win. Very interesting game. Derp loses. Too bad.
Very disappointing week for Dan Coster. Matt Ryan, only 6 points. You need more out of your quarterback. Mike Evans and Amari Cooper have done nothing lately. Richard Rodgers, why is he starting tight end in Guru Nation? Coster obviously should have started Mr. Allen Hurns, that has the hottest quarterback in the league throwing to him in Blake Bortles. Should have started him over at Leonard Hankerson. Wouldn't have made a difference anyway. Still like this team going forward with 2 fucking boulders as his running back slot. Don't be fooled by this record. Moving along to Magic Man and El Diablo, the complete assholes of this league. Nobody likes them. Their parents don't like them. Nobody likes them. Woodhead had a nice game. Tom Brady has been on fire coming off that bye. Demaryius Thomas needs to find his health again. Calvin Johnson looks washed up lately. Larry Zanell, solid 12 points. Rashad Jennings, only 8 points in an RBBC in New York. I hate this team. with a capital H.
Upset of the week. The curse has been lifted. Pickers get the job done. Jamal went out. Not shocked. Saw that one coming. But Doug Martin picked up the slack. Doug Martin is back with a vengeance. Andy Dalton is the best quarterback in fantasy. Dion Lewis, who I love to death. Broncos D. This is just a great team. This is just a great team, and they did what they had to do. They beat Fish. Speaking of Fish, Fish went the distance, fought like Rocky Balboa. I was very surprised. Allen Robinson put up another 20. John Brown played well. DeMarco came back. It's just bad luck for Fish. If he started Anquan over Randall, he would have got the win. So close. Fish has shown some bright spots, but I think he still needs a miracle to become relevant in this league. Both Font and I picked TCP to get this victory, and they do just that. I think it's the time to bag on TCP is over. They are scoring well. They score well into the triple digits almost every week. Eli had, I think, the best game of his life. Devonta Freeman is a bona fide killing machine. Andre Johnson, after being ripped on by Font and Coster, shows them a thing or two. I think Blunt's headed for a huge game week 6. I can't believe TCP. Des Bryant's coming back soon. Well done, TCP. They have risen from the dead. On to Twan. I am well on record of saying that I still believe in Twan squad. Yeldon's becoming relevant. McFadden was a pretty good start. T.Y. Emmanuel will pick it up. Kelsey will pick it up. Peyton, I don't know. Twan has made a lot of interesting moves. I do not think Peyton will see the starting lineup next week. I believe in Twan squad. There was a lot of talent around this team. I think Twan will pick it up. I hope he bounces back week 6.
Trent Richardson is still his photo for some reason. Mark Kamelhar, no hiding the fact that Antonio Brown is a wide receiver 4 without Ben Roethlisberger. Okay? I would rather start Darius Hayward-Bay these days. Think about that. Think about that for a second. Let that soak in. I think Zach's team is solid. Breeze had a great week. Forte had a great week. Crowell had 15 points. Cooks had 20. Macklin 12. Gronk had a quiet week. It was enough to get the W. Are you saying Powell is struggling right now? This team is at a crossroads right now. Can they pick it up? We shall see.
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby! I'm on fire! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Hello, boys, ladies, gentlemen. This is the Week 5 weekly recap. We are here with Font and myself. I think, as always, it is time to rant. Font, is there anything that's on your mind?
Well, yes, there is. Thank you, Mrs. Porcelli. I was going to be very quiet tonight because I didn't have much to say. I like the way my team is headed, and I don't have many issues with this team, with this league right now. But I've had my group chat on a beautiful thing called mute the last few days, and God, has it been such a relief not to hear Dennis say stupid shit at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I have something to say about this group as well when you're finished.
Alright, you're not talking right now. I'm talking. I was not going to say something, and I was still on mute. Mr. Dan Costa brought to my attention that Magic Man and El Diapo have the fucking nerve to call out Blake Bortles. I mean, they clearly rehearsed before they put in the group chat. Because you see Ben type something, and then 2 seconds later, fired away as Reed comes back to close the door with him.
They're in sync, man. They're in
they
sync.
Rehearse this shit.
They share the
it's
same
annoying.
room.
I was gonna go into this week civilized, but you pissed me off. Okay.
All right.
I hope Jacob Tammy goes 6 for 80 and a touch tonight on your ass.
Say what you want about MMED. We all have our problems with MMED.
Yeah,
but
we all do. That's the issue.
At the end of the day, I think they have a very underrated squad, and they share the same brain. They are a unit.
Yeah, they're both fucking idiots.
Which is something you cannot say about the White Mamba, because I got something to say right now.
Wow.
I gotta call out Kevin Sinitar, wherever this kid is, whatever hole this kid is living in.
Not nowhere in the U.S.
Like, explain to me how you can justify this. You're obviously in the group. We know that.
Is it,
we see MMED rip Dan Coster to shreds.
Mm-hmm.
Rip him to shreds. And where is Kevin Sinitar to back up his co-owner? Where is Kevin Sinitar?
Sinitar is sucking.
Where is he?
Kevin Sinitar is sucking Jim Harbaugh's dick behind Michigan's football stands. Okay.
Like this is a partnership. This is a partnership.
Is it?
MMED is climbing out of their hole because they are a unit.
I'm gonna say right now, Dan Coster should buy out Kevin Sinitar's stock in this team. There is no need for this. There is no need for a kid like Kevin Sinitar in this league.
Oh,
Has he said anything in this group chat since week 1? Has he? No.
He's not. At the end of the day, co-owners, they gotta be there for one another.
At the end of the
Kevin
day,
Sinitar is not there for his co-owner.
At the end of the day, Kevin Sinitar should be doing a free public Yahoo league because he has
Yahoo
no business.
Sucks.
He should be doing a free public Yahoo 10-person league, 8-person league because that's all he knows how to do these days.
When this video is out and finished, I want to see this kid put something in the group inspiring.
You're not gonna get
I want to see it. I want to see it.
You're not gonna get it. You are not gonna get a fucking peep out of this kid. And I'm not done about Magic Man and El Diablo. I like to just finish my statement by backing up my man Blake Bortles. What has Blake Bortles done to you? Why are you hating on Blake Bortles? Are you afraid he's gonna fucking shred you this week for 4 touchdowns again? The last thing he needs is 2 losers making fun of him about his injury. Okay, he's got more important things to worry about, and it's called throwing that deep ball to Allen Hurns on Sunday, hitting Julius Thomas on a slant, quick slant. I like Blake Bortles gonna rush a touchdown this week. Blake Bortles might play a little defense this week. He's a team player. He is gonna be in every defense, offense. This guy is gonna be all over the field. He might take a couple kick returns. I'd like to talk about Willie Snead.
Willie Snead.
Willie Snead. Mike Didino talks this man up. Okay? Mike Didino, I got a trade offer last week, Julio Jones for Willie Snead. This guy thinks Willie Snead fucking, can walk on water. Willie Snead has had a nice couple of games. He's had a nice couple games, okay? Willie Snead is not a top 40 wide receiver, okay? If you can do it for 2 or 3 more weeks, maybe. Mike Didino needs to chill with this Willie Snead shit, okay? I would not trade you. Would I not trade him? I would not trade you Olindo Mari for Willie Snead, okay? Olindo Mari. Willie Snead is nobody. He's nobody. Stop making him somebody, please. Before we look at next week's matchups, I would just like to let everybody in on a little secret of what's been going on with my team. Every couple weeks, I like to get everybody together as a group. We go out in public. We share a couple of laughs. We stroke each other's egos a little bit. Get each other all pumped up for the next matchup, especially that's against MMED. This week, I had decided to take the squad to Levittown Lanes. I hadn't been bowling in a long time, and I really needed to see what these guys could do in the bowling alley. And
explain to me. I would love for you to explain to the league why bowling has to do with fantasy football.
I got there. Heath Miller was living in the gutters. Absolutely gutter bowl after gutter bowl. I actually didn't even acknowledge Heath that whole night.
I could have told you that.
We stayed as far away as we could. We never even spoke to Heath that night. Okay? Odell didn't want to play. Julio sat out. Marshawn sat out. LaShawn sat out. Matthew Stafford, a.k.a. staph infection, he could not seem to keep the grip of the ball. Shock! He's been subject to many interceptions this year. I found this guy chucking balls 3 lanes wide. This guy was all over the place.
Was Matt Stafford benched at Levittown Lanes?
He was a danger to himself and others around him. He actually was escorted out for not wearing bowling shoes. The guy is a complete loser. I hate Matthew Stafford. Don't perform this week. Off my team.
Alrighty then, we have some matchups to preview. Let's bring up the board.
Let's look at the board. Looking forward to week 6, we have Coach Jim versus the Commish. I think Commish rolls away with the dub. Coach Mack will be a 500 team. He should be happy with that. New England Porches 4-1, he's away at Long Island Pickers. The loss of Jamal Charles is going to hurt Pick. I still think Pick wins this week. Porch back to reality. 2-game losing streak. Not looking good for Porch. Derp Sauce and Are You Saying Powell? Derp Sauce will get obliterated this week by Are You Saying Powell. Are You Saying Powell will get carried by a name named Dante Moncrief. Team Fish at the White Mamba. 2 teams that are absolutely desperate for a dub squash. I think, not even a competition, White Mamba loses this week. White Mamba loses. Having Mike Evans and Amari Cooper on a bye are going to absolutely kill the White Mamba. Team Fish squeaks his way to a Vic. I like Team Fish this week. Magic Man at Team Font. I think you guys know how I feel about this matchup. They are losers. Their team is full of losers. I love my team this week. Team Font wins 4-2. Magic Man El Diablo has no business talking, has no business being in this league. I'm going to give you a dose of reality this week. Finally, Twan Squad and Team Jacobs. Twan Squad will win this week, and both these teams will be 3-3 moving forward. I like Twan Squad. As long as Colin Kaepernick, his brother, can keep it up, I like Twan Squad going forward. Team Jacob sucks.
Let's get my take on these matchups. Coach Jim against the Commish. 2 pretty inconsistent teams. I think it's a toss-up. But I got to make a choice.
Sorry.
I think the Commish will stay on his streak. I think the Commish is the better inconsistent team. Neps versus Pickers. I'm always realistic. I don't know. I mean, the heart says Neps. The brain says Pickers. I'll go with my heart and I'll stick with Neps. Hopefully he can get back on track.
Good luck.
Derp, Powell. Derp, come on. It's going to be Derp. Derp's going to win this game. Fish, Mamba. Fish? I'm going to ride in the Fish train. I like Fish to get his 2nd win of the season. I like it. Magic Man, Team Font. I'm going to get some heat for this. MMED gets their 3rd win of the season. I think they're going to take out Team Font. Twan Squad, Team Jacobs. I believe in Twan Squad. We all know that. I think Twan Squad defeats Jacobs. Game of the week, Team Font is taking a little breather, so it'll just be Neps going over the game of the week this week. TCP, real young gun. I love this matchup. Highly anticipated. Look at the surging TCP. I gotta say, this is the best this lineup has looked all season long. Eli is hot. Blunt, I think, is guaranteed at least 20 points against the Colts. Devonta Freeman's a monster. Can Andre build off his week? Everyone else is a we'll see. I think the Patriots deal go off. TCP is surging right now. 3-game winning streak. It's going to be tough to knock off this team right now with all of the momentum behind them. Then you go to the real young gun, always at the top of the standings, always at the top of the power rankings. This team looks like it's finally playing up to its potential. Brandon Cooks and Matt Forte, it took some clutch plays to get them that extra push. I don't think that'll be the case this week. I love his lineup. Gronk, Decker inserted back into the lineup. Macklin, Crowell has been playing very well. Macklin's playing to what I thought he'd be. Breeze is playing well. This has all the makings to be a phenomenal contest, closely combated contest. I can't wait for this game. I love both these teams. If you're going to tell me right now who do I think's going to win, it's a close one. It's a tough one. But I will stick with the team that is the safer pick. I will go with the real young gun defeating TCP by a score of 115-97. I can't wait for this one. Before we sign off, power rankings are back. We know you love them. Let's take a look at the new power rankings.
Feel the power!
Alright, that about wraps it up. It's all the time we have for this week. Hayes Porch, a clean-shaven Porch, looking to get back on the winning track. I'm Team Font. Marshall Lynch coming back this week, I'd just like to point out. I hate Management El Diablo. We'll see y'all next week.